follow the scanner? Okay, boss. Background. I used to work at a car manufacturer whose name rhymes with Wanda. My job was to pick up trains of carts full of parts from the warehouse with a motorized cart puller, take them to a section's the assembly line, and take the empty carts back to the warehouse to be refilled. There were about 20 of us doing this job, all on a different route. The way the factory was set up created a narrow path that only a single train could fit through at a time. This bottleneck was shared by 3 routes, which made it nearly impossible to complete Route X, the furthest, in a timely manner. We had scanners that told us exactly which train of carts to pick up next, and which empty carts to collect. The story. As you may have gathered by now, Route X was not popular with us worker bees. If you followed the scanner, you would regularly fall behind while you waited for the bottleneck to clear. The solution us worker bees came up with? We combined a couple of small trains to reduce the number of trips we needed to make, saving us time and allowing us to keep up with the deliveries. All was good until management clued into what we were doing. We were told that the scanner tells you what to do. We don't pay you to think. Follow the scanner. I happened to be assigned Route X right after we got chewed out. So I thought, okay, I'll follow the damn scanner. I watched as the amount of reserve parts at the line dwindled. Did I care? Nope. I was following my scanner. By the time management noticed, my route was down to less than 5 reserve parts at the line. These are used at a rate of 1 per minute. Did I care? Nope. I was still happily following my scanner. It took 3 managers helping out to get Route X back up to an acceptable state by the end of the shift. And when they asked me what went wrong, I said, I don't know, boss. I was just following my scanner. Quote. Fallout. The company investigated the layout of their routes and did some reorganization to avoid the bottleneck. Took a couple months, but Route X was finally fixed. We don't pay you to think. Any manager who says this should never be a manager. Hate to side with management against the worker bees, but this is exactly why following procedure is helpful. Your malicious compliance revealed a flaw in the system and they corrected it. I've seen employees cleverly work around problems for years, ultimately making more work for themselves because they were effectively preventing the root problem from coming to light. This is malicious compliance working as intended. Finally, scanners do not live in vain. Good job, hero man. I work for a company that sends you said parts. Good drone. Why do people keep using code words when mentioning their employer? You worked for Honda. It's okay. To me, it seems like in this instance they actually wanted the malicious compliance. They needed to be able to understand what issues are present in order to correct them. They asked you to make the mistake and then didn't get mad at you when it happened. We don't pay you to think. Answer, you should. I am great at it. Why I will never buy a Marysville. Oh, VIN Honda starting with a 1 or A as the 11th character. Again, I learned that the hard way after my 03 Accord blew transmissions every 70k while my 04 Ford Escape never once needed a new engine or trans in 14 years and 360k. Almost as bad as a Kentucky Camry. Almost.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.